Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do analysis for AtliQ Hardware, which is Business Insights 360. This is the analysis report and let's start. First, let's know about the company AtliQ Hardware. AtliQ Hardware is a well-known global electronics brand which is specialized in hardware products including PCs, mouse, keyboards, and printers. The company has a strong international presence and they are providing cutting-edge technology to both home and professional environments. AtliQ Hardware has a global presence in India and 26 countries worldwide. Their major segments are into three divisions: peripherals and accessories, PC, and networking storage. AtliQ's major clients are Chroma, Best Buy, and Flipkart across its various markets. Now let's analyze the problem. So, AtliQ Hardware was facing challenges in the Latin American market. Historically, their business decisions have been guided by surveys and intuitions rather than on data. So as the company grew, their data also grew significantly, so the old method was inadequate. To address this issue, the management has hired a data analyst to use the data to improve decisions with the data-driven insights. So the main objective is of this analysis is improve business in Latin America, data-driven decisions, and utilize available data. So this is our dashboard, Business Net 360. This is the home view. We have five views: finance view, sales view, marketing view, supply chain view, and executive view. So let's start with the finance view. Here we have filters, certain filters, year, quarters. This is a year till date, means the data till date we have, and the year to go means data that is forecasted in the future. And we have two targets, one for the previous year LY, and the other one is the industry-based certain benchmark. So based on that, we will compare the performance of AtliQ Hardware. Here we have certain KPIs: net sales, gross margin percentage, net profit percentage. Here we have the profit and loss statement based on the current year, their benchmark change and change percentage. We have the net sales performance over time in a area chart over the period of time. And we have the top or bottom products by and customers by net sales based on the region and the segment that AtliQ is working. Second one is the sales view. Here we have the customer performance report based on customer their net sales, gross margin, and gross margin percentage. We have product performance based on segment for net sales, gross margin, and gross margin percentage. We have performance metrics for all the customers, like which customers are working and which country, basically which country is working properly and which stores are working, top performer and the least performer. Here we have the unit economics in the form of pie charts for net sales and for total COGS. The third one is the marketing view. Here also we have the product performance report. It's a matrix. So based on the segments, we have net sales, gross margin percentage, net profit percentage. We have the region, market, or customer performance on the basis of net sales, gross margin percentage, net profit percentage. And here we have a performance matrix to know which product is performing that higher and which is the least performing products. We have a unit economics for gross margin, total COGS, and the increase and decrease for gross margin, operational expense, and net profit. The fourth one is the supply chain view. We have forecast accuracy, net error, and absolute error. Net error is basically the error between the forecasted quantity and the current available quantity, or forecasted demand or the current demand. Whatever is the difference is the net error. So we have key metrics by customer. Based on the customer, how is the forecast accuracy going on? And we have for the previous year, net error percent, and risk. We have accuracy for the net error trend, whether the net error accuracy is good or bad, we can see through this chart. And we have metrics for segment-based accuracy forecast, whether the accuracy percent is higher or lower based on the previous year, their net error and net error percentage, and the risk associated. The last one is the executive. Here we have certain KPIs like net sales, gross margin percentage, net profit percentage, forecast accuracy, and we have certain key insights by subzone. Based on the subzone, we have all this like net sales, RC percent, gross margin percentage, net profit percent, market share percent, and the net error percent and rate. We have the PC market share trend with AtliQ and their competitors. AtliQ has the following competitors, and we have the revenue split by division based on the pie chart, and we have the revenue split by channel. We have yearly trend by revenue, gross margin percentage, net profit percentage, and PC market share. We have top five customers based on revenue, and we have top five products based on revenue. So this was the dashboard part. Now let's start with the analysis. So first for the finance view, we have the following insight. There is a net sales decline. Net sales have been decreased significantly as compared to the previous year, and the current net sales are 3.74 billion. That is a 35.33% decline. Some profitable issues are there as the gross margin is down by 4.37%, and the net profit percentage is also down by 6.34%. Operational expenses are also a major concern as there is a negative growth of 162.9% as compared to the previous year. So this indicates a significant increase in the operational cost. A strong performance in Asia Pacific region. Asia Pacific region is the top contributor of net sales with a 335.27 percentage, and the net sales performance over time indicates that there has been a significant drop in early 2022, and it has remained lower since then. Next is sales view insights. So the overall sales and profitability. The total sales for the current year is 3.74 billion, and the gross margin is 38.08%. Top performing customer. Acclaim Stores is the largest customer, generating a 73.36 million in sales. And AtliQ Exclusive has a, in terms of gross margin percentage, AtliQ Exclusive has a percentage of 46.01%. Top performing segment is the notebook segment, which is contributing 1.58 billion, and followed by peripheral segment, which is giving a $97.54 million. And as per the unit economics, the net sales account for 50.69% of the total revenue, while total COGS represents 61% of the total cost. Now let's go to the marketing view. Here, overall performance 3.74 billion is the total net sales, and the gross margin is 38.08 with a net profit of 236.79 million. Most profitable product segment is the notebook segment with 1.58 billion, and the networking segment has the highest net profit margin at 6.65%. Based on the geographical performance, the Asia Pacific region, as I mentioned above, is the top sales driver with 1.93 billion in net sales, followed by the EU that is having the net profit margin at 9.22%. Based on the performance metrics, gaming laptops and business laptops are the highest selling products with sales exceeding 0.6 billion. And operational expenses are dragged, as I mentioned earlier, operational expenses are increasing. There's a decrease in net profit due to an increase in the operational expenses. Now, supply chain view insights. Overall forecast accuracy for the current year is 81.17%, as there is a slight improvement of 1.2% than the previous year. Net error, there is significant net error of minus 9.48%. So this shows that there will be likely leads to stockouts and missed sales opportunities. Top performer in accuracy is the AtliQ store, which has a higher forecast accuracy of 74.22%. And the top performing segment is the networking segment, which has highest forecast accuracy of 93.06%. The storage segment is having the very low accuracy with a significant net error of minus 25.61%. And the risk metrics here, the dashboard is showing out of stock risk for the majority of the top customers and directly correlated with the negative net error. So this shows a critical supply chain issue where the company is not producing enough to meet the demand, leading to loss sales. Now for the executive view, the insights are overall performance. So the total net sales are 3.74 billion, gross margin 38.08%, and net profit margin of 6.34%. And the forecast accuracy is 81.17%, but a negative net error of minus 9.5%. Top performing subzones are North America and India, contributing revenue of 1.02 billion and 945.3 million respectively. Based on the revenue by division and channel, the PC and A division generates the majority of revenue at 51.33%. Also, the retailer channel is the dominant sales channel, accounting for 71.53% of revenue. Market share. The company's market share has been declining from 2019, which was from 9.6% to 7.6% in 2022. Competitors like Dell and Lenovo have been gaining around, like Lenovo's market share almost doubling the same period. Top customers and products. Amazon is the top customer by revenue share at 13.3%. The top products by revenue are AQ VZ All-in-One Gen 2 and AQ Home All-in-One Gen 2, highlighting the success of all-in-one product line. So now some of the recommendations to AtliQ Hardware based on certain problems. For the P&L statement and sales trend view, we have a declining net sales problem and profit. And for that, we have to do cost optimization, and we have to do revenue reevaluation for their monthly sales decline, and they have to also adopt the regional strategy. And for the marketing and product or customer performance review, they have a problem of declining market share and inconsistent profitability across regions and products. For that, they have to capitalize on top segments. They have to focus more on the top customers and top products and segments. They should also prioritize target profitable customers. They should focus on the top customers, and also they should investigate low profit regions. And for the supply chain and forecast accuracy, like the problem is for the poor forecasting accuracy and also a massive negative net error. For that, they have to enhance their forecasting model. They have to address customer specific errors for top customers like Best Buy and Amazon. They have to improve inventory management and also reduce the error. For the executive view, the problem is for the negative trends in the net profit percentage and the market share. For that, they have to prioritize profitability. That is the first recommendation. Secondly, they have to address channel performance. They have to monitor the direct and retailer channels to understand their problems and also to see for the opportunities so that to improve retailer relationships and sales. And the third one is strategic decision making. They should use all the data insights done from the previous intuitions and survey methods and allocate the resources properly based on these data-driven insights. So based on all this, the final conclusion for the AtliQ hardware is that they have a strong presence in the major international markets, but they have in the Asia Pacific region, they have the highest uh, hold, and they have a profitable product mix with a high product proportion of sales coming from the PC and retailer segments. So also there is also a sharp decline in the overall sales and profitability. Also the operational expenses are also increasing. A negative net profit than compared to the previous year. This analysis also shows the supply chain issue where there is a consistently forecast demand, which can lead to stockout situations and missed sales opportunity. Further, from the further analysis, we can see that the market share is also eroding, indicating that competitors are gaining ground. These issues highlight the urgent need for a shift to data-driven strategy to improve the forecasting accuracy, optimizing operational costs, and regain market competitiveness or market share, particularly in underperforming regions like the Latin. So that all was from my side, and I hope the analysis and the insights and the following recommendations are clear to the AtliQ hardware management, and they will take the appropriate decisions based on their data-driven insights. And that's all from my side. Thank you.